Everybody got an email, got the copy of the agenda. Well, before we do that, let's go ahead and do our roll, take our roll. And being virtual, the city requires us, when we do our roll, calls you all to state your name out loud for the recording. So Elliot Palmer, let's just go around, everybody, state your name.
Susan Foster.
Kemi Amola.
Christopher Gibson.
Sean Valley.
Samantha Weintraub.
Aracelis Torres.
All right, well, good. So first, let's start off and with the way we vote, take votes, whatnot. We do a show of hands, and I'll say whatever the vote turned out to be. But everybody had a chance to view the agenda for the day. Can I get a motion to accept the agenda? Or we're all in favor of accepting the agenda? Show of hands. Okay. Let the record show it's unanimous. Approved. Do you all get to see the minutes from the last meeting?
Yeah.
I show of hands, all that approve of the minutes of the last meeting. Okay. The record shows unanimous also. Do we have anyone visiting from the public that would like to comment? Well, before we get to that part, let's do this. We got some new commission members, and welcome everybody. So if we could all just take a moment to go around, introduce ourselves, state your name, your connection in the community, and why you desire to serve on the Substance Use Advisory Commission. So I'm Elliot Palmer. I'm chairperson of Substance Use Advisory Commission. I'm a peer support trainer, advocate for those in recovery and peer and affordable housing here in North Carolina, well, around in the world and around the nation. That's my connection. I'm on the commission because I just want to give back and be a part of helping my city be well. So let's go to my right, Mr. Gibson. You're on mute.
So my name is Chris Gibson, and I work as part of a hospital transition team through our company, and we work through Alliance Behavioral Health. I wanted to be able to be a part of implementing some of the strategies that I see that are needed in the community as I work with the individuals who are homeless and coming out of the treatment centers.
All right, welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Ms. Foster.
Hey, everyone. I'm Susan Foster. I work at the Post Center for Health Education. I'm the Substance Use Prevention Assistant Director at the Post Center. I've been with the commission for a while now, and I'm happy to kind of see and support and be a voice for prevention efforts in substance use, and get a chance to build partners with intervention and treatment as well. So for our city. So really welcome everybody. Look forward to getting to know you.
All right, thank you. Mr. Valley.
Yeah, I'm Sean Valley. I'm actually relatively new on the commission as well. Been part for a couple months now. I originally joined, I'm a corporate attorney here in Raleigh. I work at a small law firm called Foursquare. And I originally decided to join this commission after having some different conversations with Councilman Jonathan Melton about the commission and what it's doing. I struggled in the past with my own mental health and substance abuse issues, and wanted to help be part of creating some systemic change around those issues in our community. And so that's what inspired me to join the commission.
All right, thank you, sir. Welcome. All right, Ms. Mola.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kimmy Amola. Today's my first day on the commission, so I'm super excited about being part of this. I'm the owner of Voice Therapeutic Solutions and NC Hope Peer Support Certification Curriculum. And I wanted to be on the commission because I see the passion that Elliot has for all the work that he does. So anything that he's a part of, I want to be able to lend a helping hand, especially, with the dealing with the pandemic. We have seen the rise of substance use, people relapsing, people, having first use. So I know that it's a time for all hands on deck. So, I just want to be a part.
All right, well, welcome, thank you. All right, Ms. Weintraub.
Hey, everyone. I'm Samantha Weintraub. I work for the city of Raleigh in the Department of Housing and Neighborhoods. I am currently a part of the strategic plan initiative that's addressing substance use and the opioid issues in our city. And so I reached out to Araceli and she sent me the link, and I wanted to reconnect with you all. I had joined for a meeting months back, and so I wanted to reconnect and kind of create more of a partnership between our initiative team and you all. So thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming, thank you. And Araceli.
Yeah, so Araceli Torres. I am with the Office of Equity and Inclusion, or the Department of Equity and Inclusion. We're still transitioning. We are the Department of Equity and Inclusion. I am the staff liaison for this commission specifically. I do work as well with the Hispanic and Immigrant Affairs Board. So, we do internally within our department have 7 different commissions and boards we work with, such as Human Relations Commission, Fair Housing Hearing Board, Police Advisory. So there are others, and my work is here to keep you connected with the stuff going on in the city, our department, and as well as taking some of your information out to the community and building partnerships with commissions and boards. So we do have 6 other ones that we hope that connect with yours as well in activities and things that are going on.
All right, thank you. And I'm trying to see if I can give a brief overview of things, and that's why I'll get back to you in a few and let you tell everybody about what you do and what we do and how we make that possible. But we, like I said, we have 3 relatively new commissioners here. And just give you all a kind of overview of how things work and what's going on. Our Ms. Torres is our city liaison. So that's our connection to the city. She works with the Department of Equity and Inclusion, under which the Substance Use Advisory Commission comes under her realm. And as she said, she's shared. Department of Equity and Inclusion includes about 6 different boards and commissions, including police oversight, the mayor's commission, housing. I'll let her tell you all about that later, but so that's our connection there. Things that we've been doing, working on. We just did the medication take back, which we partner with the SBI and the Raleigh City Police Department to collect medications and get them disposed of correctly, properly. Those are some of our, that's our biggest effort right now. And the other things that we do, other programs, movie night, whatnot, some of these things we're going to talk about during the meeting. And so as part of that, we have 4 committees, 4 subcommittees on the commission that I like you all to be, think about while we're talking today, which subcommittee you all would like to serve on. We have the medicine drop-off subcommittee, which I talked about. We have our education subcommittee, which I'll let Susan tell you about that in a minute. Our outreach subcommittee, and we have our communications subcommittee. Now you can belong in more, you can belong to all of them if you want to, but we would like for you all to be a part of one of those committees. And also I think we're looking for, did we get a secretary yet, Susan? Or Araceli? No? So we need someone to volunteer or step up to be the secretary for the commission. The offices that we currently have on the commission, we have the chairperson, which is myself. We have vice chair. She's not here. She's not on today. And we have the secretary. Those are the three offices. And at present, we need someone to step up into the role of secretary, and the secretary would just basically record the minutes of each meeting, and then make sure to get those out to everyone. And that would basically be the secretary's any correspondence, which isn't much, just basically getting the notice out to everybody about the monthly meetings and recording, taking notes and recording the agendas and things that we do during each meeting. On that note, can I have someone volunteer to take notes for today? Until we get hopefully one of our new commissioners to volunteer to, might be interested in taking that secretary's position.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to do that.
For today or forever?
Both. How we'll see how you like my notes today, and then we'll go.
Okay, let's go with today and we'll work from there. Thank you for stepping up, Sean.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sean.
All right. So at this point, I have Samantha, excuse me, Ms. Weintraub, is there something that you want to share with us, or you just want to sit in today? I mean, you're welcome to sit in today, but I don't know if it's something special you want. This is the point in my agenda where you comment.
Yeah, okay. So we're kind of at the point where we're kind of reevaluating our work plan, making sure that we're setting, appropriate good goals, and that we're not, I think I really just wanted to check in with you all and know more about what you're doing, so that A, we're not duplicating any efforts, and B, we can be more supportive and collaborate. So like we can offer any support to you all and kind of write that into our work plan going forward.
Okay.
Don't have anything new really to report. I more just to check in and to just continue communication.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I have a question. I have a question for you, Samantha. Just for my background, and others might be familiar, but can you clarify just like what the city is doing in terms of strategic planning with respect to substance abuse?
Yeah, so there's many different facets of the strategic plan. So ours is the safe, vibrant, healthy communities, and then it's 4.1, and specifically we're focused on substance use. And so it's made up of people from different departments. So I'm from housing and neighborhoods. There's one person from Parks and Rec and RPD. And so we're kind of all coming together. Most of what we've done is really just to educate ourselves and to see what resources are available. And mostly so far, we've been focusing on that education piece, and we're still developing our larger plan. So that's why I'm here.
All right, thank you. Also, could we let the record reflect that Holly Watkins and Ryan both contacted me that they were going to be here today, so that their absences are excused. Now the others that are not here, haven't heard from them, so those will be unexcused absences if they don't show up. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ms. Torres, did you have any comments?
Nothing much to report on our end. I think the only reminder is there is an event set for you guys for one of the viewings or one of the movies that's coming up. I did send the flyer out sometime this week, I think maybe a day or two ago. just to make sure we share that out with the community. Definitely, I know that Elliot has been pushing, to get more folks to be present at that event specifically, which are scheduled every month. So going forth, we'll be working with communications to try to push the monthly event. And so we've already pushed it out through social media. That came out yesterday. So just forward it out, try to get people there. I think that's the biggest push. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. And on that note, you all, what she's talking about is we partner with RCNC, Recovery Communities of North Carolina, to co-host a movie night once a month. And in that movie night, we have a movie that we're viewing is open to the public. And each of the movies that are chosen has something to do with substance use. So we watch the movie, and then afterwards we have a panel discussion. So we would like for everyone to be, if you can't make it to all of them, once a month, we hope you all can make it to them. I'll have to see I think Ryan did the schedule, but we have a member of the commission appointed to each month to be responsible for being there to represent the commission for the movie night. But we would like for you all to come on out. I mean, we got some popcorn and some drinks and a movie and just, chance to. Next one coming up is next Tuesday night. Well, not next Tuesday, but Tuesday night, the 14th at 5:30. And it's at the offices of Recovery Communities of North Carolina. And I think that's, I want to say 824. Yeah, 824 North Bloodworth Street.
Elliot, you mentioned
Sorry.
the list of the the ones kind of going forward, and I try to hunt that down just to kind of help myself plan, and it might be good for the new members too. Do you have that document on the ready, or maybe Ms. Torres might? I remember when I met with
I can
Nick.
forward the flyer with the date. Is that what you're looking? Just the flyer with the dates or the sign up sheet?
I guess both. If that way you can kind of see, because I'm not sure if I've even put myself down for one of the host dates. And it'd be good for everybody else to kind of just have those. So that'd be great.
I can forward
and-
the flyer.
Okay.
And I think Ryan has the sign up sheet, right?
Okay.
Elliot, I think she
Yeah,
has.
Ryan has a sign-up sheet.
All right. And then, and thank you, Aria, because I really appreciated getting this email, and I helped kind of push it out from there. So, well done. Thank you for providing that.
And it was, I believe that email was distributed through the Raleigh's newsletter list, right? For folks who've signed up for SUAC notifications, because I had received it through another channel as well.
Good. That's always good to hear.
Sorry.
And how long does it usually last?
So it's usually from 5:30 to
8 p.m.
8.
8.
Yeah.
And that includes the movie and the discussion.
Is this the second one, Elliot, or has there been one since the one I attended, Elliot?
No, this will be the second one. Actually, the one you attended was that the first or the second one? But yeah, the last one last month was canceled, but this is the second one. So what we want to do is we want to increase the participation. So if not only you could come, but bring somebody with you.
Yeah. Yeah, last time there were just 4 of us there.
Yeah, last time there were 4 of us there, and the case was we only had 3 days to get the word out.
Right.
But yeah, still, come yourself and bring somebody with you. Spouse, friend, big child. But yes, I mean, in the regular movies, it's not like we're just going and watching a documentary. We're watching regular movies that have something to do with the substance use issue, and then discussing it and brainstorming how we can contribute and how, maybe we can address those issues here in the city of Raleigh. So Samantha, that's something y'all can help us out with. Come on and join in and participate in that. All right. All right. So like I said, the next one is Tuesday, the 14th at 5:30 RCNC. So this is upcoming Tuesday. All righty. And get the word out to other people you know in the community. As you said, they're going to send everybody the email with the flyers. So that way on the flyer, it has all the dates for the coming year. All right, and let's see. So let's hear some committee reports, medication drop off.
I guess it'd be me. They, not much more to report from last time. Where we'll be planning in the coming months for our spring site with working with DEA on their spring medicine take back. And just for our new folks, we did one back in October that was with the city of Raleigh, was a main law enforcement contact at 4 pharmacies in the Raleigh area to encourage turning in expired or unused medications to get them out of homes and out of our communities and safely disposing of them. And if you'll probably see the meeting notes, we got about 500 pounds of medicine off the streets out of homes. And so we usually start to plan in the coming year to just make that be all it can be. Alliance Behavioral Health joined us last time, so we definitely want to touch base with them and kind of coordinate a little bit, because it was great to have them there, but we didn't know they were going to be there. So I think we can make good use of both our resources and help us just get the word out, so we can make good use of that, because we missed all the medicine take backs last year in COVID. So we definitely want to support the community in that. So that's kind of my update. If you want to join the medicine take back committee, I will welcome you, and we'd love to have some other folks kind of help out with that. But we do usually have a person from the commission at each of those 4 sites, working from, like, what is it, Elliot, 10 to 2 or something like that.
Yeah, it says 10 to 2. It's not
Yeah.
long. And very interesting, very different experience. I'm sure most of you have heard me talk about it before. Myself being a person in long-term recovery, it was interesting to be out, for once in the city, especially here. I'm from Raleigh. I grew up here. And so this is the city where I was during my active addiction. And so for once I looked up, and here I am sitting with the Raleigh Police Department collecting drugs from people. instead of them chasing me. And it's one of those experiences. It's an eye-opening experience, and you don't realize 500 pounds is a lot of pills. Yeah. So we collect. When we collect those medicine take backs, we're getting everything from Percocets to fentanyl to morphine. It's amazing what people have in their homes, and just getting that out of their homes and disposed of properly is a big help to our city. Usually we collect thousands of pounds, but we were glad to collect 500 this year, coming off of COVID. So yeah, so a great committee to be on, and we'll let you know all more about that when we get closer. Next is the outreach committee, the education committee, which is you two again, Susan.
So we'll be planning in the spring. Some of the programs we've done in the past with the education committee is more on the education prevention end, which is kind of where I reside. And so the commission gives some financial resources to the Post Center to provide programs of no charge to the community, kind of like the movie nights, except more of an interactive education experience. And so we've got a number of topics we cover at the Post Center. So in the past, we've done ones on for parents, opioids 101. We've done a basic overall understanding addiction kind of program. The vaping program has been very popular during the pandemic as well. And we've been doing them online for safety in the last year. So and seen some good turnout in the respect, not the one we had to do in the fall, just because it landed and we had to use the money up. And but sometimes it's just hard to leave your home and maybe go talk about this topic. And we found some good turnout for people that could stay in their homes, kind of almost anonymous, and just log on. So it's a nice silver lining, I guess, to learn about education in this way. So, we would love to have people help us push the word out when those come, or be on if anybody has some questions about the commission, or just show your support any way you think to strengthen those programs. We will start planning those in the new year as well. And then any way you think, being new to the commission, that we could strengthen our education / outreach, we would love any of your ideas, or how we can partner with your partners that you work with. That's the joy of having you people come on and kind of learn from your experience and your commitments in the community. So that's just kind of what we've done in the past, and kind of what we have coming in the spring.
Thank you.
Mhm.
On that note, I meant to give this to you. I might have given it. Well, I know I haven't given it to some of you. But Susan and everybody on the commission, if you could write this number down. Here's a new resource that we have here in our city. It's for all of Eastern North Carolina, but it's a peer support warm line. Okay, and what that is people can call this number with any mental health or substance use concerns they have, or any issues they have with connecting with resources in the community. So and it's manned 24/7. For the number is, while you got your pens, area code 833-495-1869. And Mr. Mola, if you wouldn't mind, after the meeting, if you could say reply all to the commission and send everybody a flyer. Okay, so Susan, that's something, I don't know if did I give you some flyers on it before, Susan?
No,
Okay, well, I got some flyers that you can maybe put at the post center. And this is for anybody to call for any concerns they have, or be able to connect with the different resources, of which the Substance Use Advisory Commission is one of the resources that they may connect people to. So just want you all to have that number. It's not a hotline, a crisis line, it's the warm line. This is where they call before it to prevent it from getting that far.
I had not learned that. I hadn't learned that term before. That's interesting. Warm
Yeah,
line.
warm line. Yeah, warm line instead of a hotline.
Neat.
What's the name of the organization that provides
The name
that?
of the voice is Voice Cares. It's a nonprofit organization called Voice Cares that operates the warm line, but DHHS is sponsoring it. And it's for all resources for whatever, people that need coats for the winter, or someone needs find utility assistance, or bicycles for Christmas, anything, whatever it is their needs are, they can call this line.
So it's not just substance use, it's just all community needs. Then.
Right, yeah, it's not just substance use, mental health, and we can relate it to substance use. As people get their needs met, they won't turn to substances.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep. Protective factors.
Yeah, so like I said, like one of the things people talk about, relapse and increase in mental health issues and whatnot due to the pandemic, but there's also an increase in first-time use right now being on the rise. And so that can be part of our prevention efforts, stopping that first-time use. But okay, so thank you, Susan, for that. Outreach subcommittee. Ryan's not here. Right, Sean, were you working with them on that, or have you gotten together with them on that any?
I have not, no.
Okay, so right now, just speaking from off the top of my head, right now, the outreach effort is the movie nights that we're co-hosting with Covered Communities of North Carolina. And they've got some other things on the table, but I can't speak to those at the moment. Communication subcommittee. Again, Holly, which you all are about, probably receiving a lot of emails from Holly Watkins. She's on the communication subcommittee. And that concerns with us, being in touch with each other, how we, how the commission connects with the community. Those, so just some things to put into your, for you all to think about, whether it's the medication drop-off subcommittee, the education subcommittee, the outreach subcommittee, and the communication subcommittee. Join one of those committees, so that way where you can focus your serving, but you're welcome to, all of us are welcome to serve on all of the committees or to help out with them all. Let's see what else. All right. So Mr. Gibson, Mr. Mola, probably you too, Sean. I know we've been together on a couple of occasions, but hadn't sat down formally and talked about commission roles and duties and whatnot. What I'm going to do is I'll be in touch with the three of you and set up a little Zoom where the three of us can get together and just do a formal orientation. As to how you can contribute and all the great things you're all going to do with this commission. Or if you all come to movie night Tuesday night, with the three of us, four of us can sit down at movie night Tuesday night and talk about and do a little orientation. How does that sound? Next Tuesday at 5:30.
I'll be there.
You'll be there, Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
Okay. So Mr. Mola and Mr. Valley, hopefully I'll be able to see you all there too.
Yeah, I should be there as well.
Okay.
As long as they'll have the popcorn again.
Yeah, we're gonna have popcorn.
And I will definitely try to make it, and I'll be able to confirm before the end of the week. The kids have basketball, so I just got to make sure
Oh,
they
okay.
get to practice.
Okay. All right. Well, great. So the three of us, we can now get together and do a little orientation at that, just make it a double event. Okay. Anything anybody want to share or say? I know our meetings, there's actually no new business at the moment, other than the movie night and getting the word out so that we can get people to come on out. Because they can't come if they don't know about it. And so, Ms. Weintraub, have any ideas, things popped into your mind since we've been talking?
It's great to hear about all the work that you were doing and all the subcommittees that you have. I think it gives me a better understanding of, what you guys do, and it's good for me to bring back to my group, and then we can brainstorm and continue communication as well. So
Okay.
thanks again for
You kinda
letting
froze.
me join. Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just want to say thanks again for letting
Maybe
me
it's my-
join.
You're welcome anytime, Samantha.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. But if you got in that brainstorm, include us and, let us know. Maybe you can see something that we haven't thought of yet and help us, give us some ideas, things that we could do.
I did have a question. So in our small group and doing trying to educate ourselves and find resources in the area, we came across the Wake County Drug Overdose Prevention Coalition.
Mhm.
I was just, have you guys collaborated with them? Or is that,
Not specifically, we haven't. Go ahead, somebody.
Oh, I know our agency at the Post Center, we have staff that have been on the coalition and been active in that. So, but I don't think we've necessarily done anything directly with them, but I'm certainly aware of their commitments and their their actions in the community. But have y'all done much or?
we attended, they had like a large meeting, it was virtual, in October, and it had many different like representatives of different organizations that are doing similar work, and I found it to be very informative. Again, I'm really like at an elementary level, just beginning to learn about everything, but it seemed to be a really good resource. So we just wanted to see if you all were involved in that, or just put that out there. So, and
Okay.
Yeah, they're a very active group, and we certainly need them more than ever. So, has anybody else had a chance to work with them or familiar with their process?
I've just attended a couple of their meetings. That's all.
Yeah, they do offer some trainings. I think that one in October they had a good trainer that was just kind of updating on concerns with COVID and whatnot. So, yeah.
Also, let me let the record reflect. Lynn Williams contacted me. She's at the Addiction Professionals Conference down in Pinehurst right now, and her the Wi-Fi isn't working correctly, so that's why she couldn't be on. So let her absence be excused also.
Excuse me. Well, just
All
one
right.
other thing before we go, and just kind of piggyback on what Samantha said. I had a chance to meet with Nick because he's in the outreach committee as well,
Mhm.
and wanting to try to kind of pull together kind of a database of partners that we would reach out to as certain things came up or we had awareness of. So so that's certainly one that we would have there, but kind of pull together some of the main partners and try to remember or cultivate those relationships as a way to, as events come up, to see if there's, if we can make more of a connection, and just have those just a go-to document that would help with that. So
maybe we can email back and forth, because I think we do already have a resource that has some of that. I don't know how comprehensive it is, but we can touch base on that as
Great.
well.
Thanks, Samantha. I appreciate that.
All right, great. Well, let me extend a happy holidays to everyone. Usually, and I just thought about it, and I was like, oh, and it's got, I don't know, how do you call it, emotional for a minute, but usually this is our meeting each year where we have our holiday celebration, and usually that December meeting is a 2-hour meeting where we get commission business out of the way, and then we eat for the other hour, eat and just fellowship with each other. And since if city council isn't meeting in person, then we're not allowed to meet in person. So that's why we're virtual right now. Hopefully we'll get back to meeting each other in person and doing this. But happy holidays to everyone. Good to see you all. Welcome to all the new commissioners. We'll have popcorn and sodas next Tuesday. We can celebrate there and watch a movie. Okay.
Good old holiday popcorn, right?
Yeah. So we turn it into our holiday celebration. All right. Anything for anybody else? Any questions? Anything anybody wants to bring up right now? Or yes, ma'am, Ms. Torres.
Just quickly, so the Hispanic and Immigrant Affairs Board is going to have an event this Sunday. They are working in collaboration and partnership with the Kenyan community, the Kenyan and African community. And so I will be grabbing some of your flyers, some of the information that we do have in the office to share out with everyone. So just wanted to let you know, you might have a little less of your flyers, but I think it's important that we share it out with the community. And so I'll have those. And if there's anything additional, let me know. If there's anything else you want me to share out within the table we'll have there, let me know. And if anybody wants to come in and partake of the event as well, you're more than welcome to. It's going to be at the 5 Point Active Adult Center.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you. All right, well, if nobody has anything else, I'm not gonna try to hold you till 1 o'clock. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.
Somebody's supposed to say I motion. So we have a motion to adjourn. Anybody second? All right, so it's move second. So all in favor of adjourn the meeting? Show of hands. All right, bye. All right. Let the
Happy
record show
holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays, everybody.
And y'all.